Alright guys, welcome back to yet another episode of the free-to-play speedrun. This is actually the same day as the last recording. Oh, it's kind of loud. Let me lower the volume a bit. Yeah, so as you guys can see, it is the same day. Nothing really updated, so everything's still the same. The reason why I came back is actually because Extermination resets this week, and I have not done it yet. So I actually wanted to come back and revisit it. First thing we're going to do is we're going to come to our Strider here. I'm actually going to swap this out to the Unstable Conduit. And then we can do the same for our Ouchin as well. Alright. And then for our weapons, I think we're going to keep it on the Pinatas for now. So yeah, we should be able to go in to Extermination now. We're probably going to start off with our Strider. It did say lose as little durability as possible. So we're going to have to play a little bit careful here, but we should be fine. Yeah, remember, these enemy robots do a lot less damage than normal. So we should be able to do pretty well here. And we are running our favorite bot Strider, so we should be cooking. Have a bit of a Wi-Fi issue, apparently. Alright, so the tip with the Unstable Conduit is always spam it. And remember, the Gangles will take care of everything because they have auto-aim. As you guys can see, they track pretty well. And they can hit through walls if you aim them correctly. So yeah. We're just keeping our distance, letting our Gangle do all the damage pretty much. And we should be able to clear this pretty easily. No damage taken so far. We don't even need Unstable Conduit. So yeah. Just hit. The ball should be able to auto-aim around the corner. Yep. Oh. Got caught up from behind. We can just use Unstable Conduit to heal up the damage. And currently, we are doing pretty chill. So yeah, stage 1 is pretty easy, as you guys can see. Okay. We're gonna have to keep a little bit of distance, but thankfully Strider is super mobile, so it should be fine. Oh, kind of lagging a bit, that's not nice. Alright, so far so good. Doing pretty well in terms of damage, and just in general, how much damage we're doing. So yeah, let's keep going. I believe we have 40 seconds to kill off the rest of these spiders, so we are making new time. And yeah, we have like 30 seconds to spare, and we are done with stage 1. Pretty easy, and you get 50 platinum for doing it too. So definitely do this. I'm pretty sure every free-to-play player should be able to clear this after they get their first like decent bot. So definitely at least clear stage 1 every week, because as you guys can see, it's quite a lot of rewards. So make sure you go for this. We are now going to go to stage 2, which is to lose as few robots as possible. Once again, we'll be running the Strider, and we should be able to do it fine. Right, so it's the canyon map, heading in with the Strider. Yeah, honestly, clearing Extermination is going to be pretty hard. It's one of the goals that you should aim for as a free-to-play player. Because you get a lot of resources every week, if you can manage. One of the things that you will get that's really good is you'll be able to obtain a ton of upgrade tokens, which will give you battleships, or motherships, I guess is what they're called. And yeah, you want to get good motherships because they can really be the deciding factor for winning a fight in champs. Like, you can take down bots or survive encounters that you should not be winning if you play properly. So yeah, kind of lagging a little bit, but it should be fine. Gangle is kind of hard carrying here because you guys can see the Exodus is already out of ammo, but the Gangle is doing perfectly fine. So yeah, we're just chilling, doing damage, activating the Unstable Conduit, because if you guys don't know, the way the UC works is every time you activate it, you get 5 defense points, and defense points will give you damage reduction. So the more you spam the Unstable Conduit, the more defense you'll have, so the less damage you'll take, and the higher survivability you'll have. Well, at least that's what it is right now. The UC changes like once every couple months, but it's probably going to stay this way for a while. So yeah. Also, when you do play Extermination, focus these green spiders because they actually, as you guys can see, apply a lockdown effect, so you can't move. So you have to be very careful of those guys, because if you're locked down in the middle of a ton of spiders, you won't be able to survive, because they do a lot of damage despite being pretty easy to kill. Yeah, as you guys can see, Unstable Conduit is just massively increasing our survivability here. And we are doing pretty fine. So yeah, I'm just dashing around trying to get some extra damage in so that we can finish this pretty quickly. Yeah, Gangil has the benefit of homing up and above, so you can hit things that are on top of you, as you guys saw there. So yeah, that's why I say these weapons are top tier, and even after the rebalance, they're going to be top tier, because the Gangil's firing pattern is not going to change. And the same case goes for the Kieran and the Mogwen, which are the heavy and medium slot types. So yep, we're doing pretty good. Let's dash away so we don't get hit. Unstable conduit's activated again, so we heal it. The other thing, by the way, is don't be worried about spamming your unstable conduit. Yes, it's expensive in real games, but when you're playing Extermination, all modules you use are actually free. So just use the most broken module that you possibly can, and basically just spam it, because you'll find the most success doing that. Okay, so let's just kill these guys. I'm actually going to dash to this guy and get the damage bonus from our pilot, so we can just instantly melt him. And yeah, we're cooking. And I believe we cleared. Oh, never mind, there's this guy stuck on a wall. Let's go dash over to him. No, we lost our gold because he got stuck on a wall. That's so sad. You guys don't understand. Okay, so we're gonna have to retry this level, which is very unfortunate. Yeah, so as you guys can see, if you don't hit gold, you can't get the plat tier. So maybe what we do is we swap over our Mogwen to the Out Chin and we try that. So yeah, silver, even if you can get silver though, as you guys can see, the rewards are pretty sweet, so go for it. I do want that platinum though, so let's swap over to the Out Chin and put our Mogwen on that. Oh, sorry, not Mogwen, Gangil. I forget the names. So yeah, we got our Gangil here. And let's try it out. We don't need to focus on the Strider right now because all we need is our little thing. So yeah, let's go for it and see what we can do. All right, so we're dropping our Ouchin here. And the benefit of the Ouchin is that since it can fly, you should be able to get a lot more range with this thing. Like for Strider, we have to dash around constantly, but the built-in weapon on the Ouchin when you fly has a 600 meter range. So as you guys can see here, we can fly and we can actually hit people from this far away. So it's a pretty decent early game extermination bot. If you just level up the built-in weapon a bit, and then yeah, after that you just kind of, I guess, spray and pray. Although we are stuck on a wall here, which is bad. That's one of the downsides these flying bots can have. You will get stuck on walls if you're not careful. Okay, we do have our ability back, so you want to use this as much as you can because it is just free extra damage. And as you guys can see, the weapon does do quite a lot of damage. So yep, we are just cooking. Alright. Mogwen should finish this guy. Oh, sorry, Gangil. I keep getting the names confused, bro. Alright. There's that one gone. The only issue with flying bots is normally those tarantulas can hit you if you're flying in the air. But luckily for us, the Ouchin actually has stealth while flying for a few seconds, so it won't actually be targeted by said tarantulas. So you guys can see none of the tarantulas are shooting at us until our stealth actually drops, which is basically when our ability ends, which is really good. So yeah, we're just like, you guys can see how hard this single Gangil is carrying us. It basically one-shots pretty much everything that comes towards us. And then whenever we, oh my god, the lag is crazy. Whenever we have the chance, we can just fly up. And these guys can't even attack us because we're in stealth. So Ouchin, as you guys can see, is a very good robot to use for extermination. At least the earlier stages. Thanks to the built-in weapon and stuff. Alright, this guy's coming in. Oh my god, I'm lagging still. Get this guy. Should be able to get that guy. Let's try and fly up. Get our damage in. Wonderful. Flying around, just focusing these guys. Make sure when you're using your ability, you aim at the center. Like your crosshair needs to be directly on them, because otherwise your shot will miss. So, yep. Doing our damage. Doing pretty decently, I'd say. Alright. Doing pretty good. Alright. Shots did miss a bit. We need to try and prioritize these guys, because We are going to be short on time if we're not careful. Okay. So right now we're just maneuvering to get closer to these guys, making sure there's not a single bot that gets out of range. Okay, we have 13 seconds, I think, to fully kill all of these guys. And then these guys are the only ones left. So we should be able to clear. Uh-oh. Please tell me we can finish this. No shot. So, okay. I guess we have to restart yet again. That's actually very annoying. Okay. I don't know, maybe I need to get like some sort of speed buff or something. I don't know. It's kind of tough because maybe actually instead of pinatas, let's try pins. Pins have a bit more splash radius, so we might be able to capitalize off of the Ao Chin build. So yeah, as you guys can see, when you're in early game, you want to experiment with your builds to try and maximize your clearing efficiency. So I'm actually going to swap over to the pins now, because our Gangle is going to be enough damage for killing off the stronger bots, and all we need is really splash damage to really get those, like the mobs pretty much. So let's just go for this, and hopefully this works because, you know, 100 platinum is nothing to laugh at, especially for early game. And clearing the first 3 stages of Extermination is incredibly important. So yeah, all right, we just spam our Unstable Conduit again. Okay, so the pins have 500 meter range, which is also pretty good benefit that we have. Okay, so we're doing some damage here. Let's see if I can baby splash that guy. Maybe not. Yeah, we just want to make sure we, yep. Okay, so the pins do splash pretty well. As you guys can see, we are finding a little bit more success. Okay. All right. So we just fly up. Yeah, when the enemies are grouped up, we should be able to kill them a little bit easier. There we go. All right. Fire the pin. The only issue is the pins have, oh my god, they're actually pretty inaccurate. That's unfortunate. Yeah, the only issue is the pins have like a 3-second cooldown per shot, so you won't be able to fire a ton of the shots out. So you have to be pretty careful. Okay, I guess we'll just have to capitalize on our ability then to maximize our damage. Just try our best here. Okay, we are locked down, which is not good because we do need to kill these guys pretty quickly. Okay, there's the power of some splash damage going. All right. I guess the Gangle is just that OP. Every single kill we're getting is pretty much with the Gangle or the ability, which is pretty crazy. Okay. All right. The Gangles, by the way, have a 350 meter range. So, right, we are doing decently here. Oh my god. Okay, let's fly up because we want to maximize our ability time. Okay, we are locked down, unfortunately. That's perfectly fine. All right, we're doing some decent damage here. Oh my god, it's lagging so bad. This isn't good. Okay, we are kind of out of ammo, which is pretty bad. But I think we are going to be able to clear this. So, oh my god, it's so laggy. Okay, we are doing decent damage. We did kill off the big guy, so maybe we can clear this pretty quickly. Okay, we're having a bit more success because we are killing them in bunches now. Okay, boom. Yeah, I think we got it. I think we actually might have gotten it. So the strategy, I guess, to clear this stage is just stay in the center and let them come to you, and then focus on using splash weapons. So yeah, on our third try, we managed to clear it. And the reason why I'm not cutting out these attempts, by the way, is because I want you guys to see just like what the mindset I use is when it comes to clearing Extermination. Because even when I'm playing like in my main account, before I got my Ultimate Lancelot, I had to try Extermination multiple times like this. And yeah, as you guys can see, we got a sweet reward thanks to our efforts. So yeah, this next stage, you do need a second hanger, and I'm actually going to invest in it because even though 1,000 gold is a lot, you'd be surprised because even if we can't get the final reward here, this reward alone makes it worth it. Like just this right here, because 200 keys, as you guys realized, from the 1000 chest I opened is quite a big difference. So yeah, I'm actually going to put the Alchin on its own. So we'll run it back with the Pinatas again. And then we'll swap over the Gangil to the Strider. Oh, that's a gust. Alright, so that's the Alchin done. And then here's our Strider. We can just put our Gangil back here. Yeah, we're actually going to swap this thing over to Hangar 2. So Hangar 2, we have Strider, and this is actually going to be the only bot we use, because if we fail, then none of the other bots we have is actually going to be able to make it on par. So let's see, we have to destroy robots here. So we got some extra defense and some bonus damage. And then here we need to drop as many robots as we can with the pilot, but that doesn't matter. We just need to destroy as many robots as we can. So we'll use our Alchin for the first stage, and then we'll use our Strider for the second one, because the Strider does do more damage overall, while the Alchin has a bit more killing power. So yeah, I think this strategy should be good. Let's start out with our Alchin. Yeah, here we go. So remember, the goal is to just clear to silver. We don't necessarily have to clear with gold. We don't need to clear with platinum. In fact, we can't even clear with platinum because we don't have 3 pilots yet. The goal is to quite literally just to get to silver, because we will get some bonus keys from that, and that will make the 1000 gold investment very, very worth it. Okay, so again, we just camp in the center because we want to maximize our survival time. We'll let these guys come to us, and then we'll just focus on killing them as they come. Okay, although Pinatas seem to not be able to track these guys pretty well, so we got to be a little bit careful. Okay, spam down stable conduit. We're actually going to drop because we want our ability to recharge faster. So yeah, you guys can see 14 seconds on the cooldown. Let's see. I guess save ammo until they get close to you, because your rockets are going to miss otherwise. This guy's got the tarantula going. We'll fly up and use our ability, because the ability is going to be pretty much the game changer when it comes to actually like clearing stuff for us. So yeah. Now that we're landing, we should be able to clear out these guys. We did get locked down, but notice how we got them all before we did. All right, we're at 28 kills. We just need to get to 70 kills and we'll be chilling. And also, you have to be very careful about these guys because they pack a insane punch. So focus these guys when you see them. They will kill you otherwise. If you get hit even once, your robot will just die pretty much instantly. So keep your distance. Okay. And we're now falling. We might be a bit cooked here. Can we even survive? No, we cannot. Okay. So as you guys can see, the Alchin alone cannot cook because the weapons just don't have enough damage. It's alright though, we do have the Griffin to follow up. So yeah, we just need to make sure to be very careful this time because we don't want to make the same mistake and just get overwhelmed, although we are kind of getting overwhelmed as we speak. Okay. Alright. Just want to try and do some damage. Yeah, as you guys can see, these guys do pack quite a bit of a punch. Oh, we might be dead here. Okay. So we're not even going to get silver. We're probably only going to get bronze, but that's perfectly fine. Because remember, this is a learning process. Stage 3 is pretty hard to complete. So yeah. Honestly, this tar on Cossack is actually doing pretty good. Surprisingly. Maybe if we're smart, we might actually still be able to get to... We might still be able to get to the milestone if we're smart. Okay, let's focus on these guys one by one. Yeah. Oh, this isn't good. Okay, we'll jump right as we get locked down so we can at least have some mobility. Okay, nice. So we timed it pretty well. We'll focus on these small guys. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna have time to clear. So as you guys can see, we are pretty cooked. Let's see. Do some damage on this guy. Try to get out of his range so we don't get hit. Yeah, I think it's pretty much over at this point, as you guys can probably tell. Oh god. I think we are dead. Yeah, unfortunate. So yeah, we only managed to get bronze. That's still fine though, because I think we get boosters for that reward. Let's check it. All right, so we cleared the stage. To some extent. Okay. It doesn't show us our rewards, so I guess we'll just continue on. All right, so we're back here. I genuinely think that the strategy that we need to focus on is we need to get a weapon that can track the enemies a bit better. So like ideally a second like Mogwen or Tyrion or Gengo. Like those are the very good weapons. Those are very good weapons that can splash through like multiple people. Like you guys will see here, the Strider's gonna probably be able to get silver on this side because the Gengo is just that strong. So we just dash over and play basically like hide and seek like this. We should be able to cook. Oh, some bots here. And the only issue is these guys will lock us down if we're not careful. But the Strider has enough mobility that we don't really need to worry about it. So yeah, you guys might be concerned we're taking some damage, but that's perfectly fine. We can just heal up like this. So yep. And also the Exodus, I guess, cooks pretty hard. So maybe if we try this again with like the Mogwen on the Ao Chin, I wonder if we can still like clear it. Like that's a question I have. All right, either way though, I believe these guys are the stronger enemies. Yeah, so we gotta be careful. I don't know if we can kill this guy. Okay, we did. Wonderful. Yeah, wait, we might actually be able to... Wait a minute. Let me just test this out some more. Oh. Okay, let's dash this way. Go for him. Okay. I don't want to waste too many dashes, but we can eliminate him. Oh my god. My game just completely froze. Alright. Yeah, no, there's no shot. I don't think the Strider would be able to survive with just the Exodus. Because the Exodus is already out of ammo, and right now what's keeping us alive is the Gengo. As you guys can see here, it's the only thing that actually has ammo left. So yeah, that just goes to show how much stronger modern weapons are compared to the older weapons. So yeah, and you can see we already hit silver. So yeah, I'm actually gonna... Oh, that's not what I meant to press. I'm actually going to... Oh, again, not what I meant to press. Leave the... actually, destroy my bot if I can. Let's let these guys just destroy me. Because I want to end it. I'm actually going to try it one more time though, just for testing's sake, if we can still manage to get silver. Because that was our first try, and we did learn that the Strider does hold its own pretty well. So maybe if we put the Mogwen on the Ao Chin, we can get a bit more damage in, because the Exodus is stronger than the Pinata. And we do have 2 strong weapons on the Strider and not a single strong weapon on the Ao Chin. So maybe if we swap it around, we can get a bit more results. So yeah, we just got some boosters. Yeah, that's not worth it. So I'm actually going to try it again. Let's swap it out. And yeah, you guys can see here, this episode is a bit more Extermination focused, but I did want to show you like what I kind of think of when I'm clearing Extermination. So you might think, oh, we don't have a Pinata. Nope, we have it on here. So we swap out one of the Ao Chins and then we slap that Pinata back onto the Strider. So yep, put it back on the Strider. And the Strider does still have more damage than the Ao Chin. So I still think that Ao Chin is better on the first stage. So we'll go for it. And yeah, I'm pretty sure we have no chance of finishing stage 4. But I'll give it a try. As somebody who full clears Extermination every week on my main account, I don't think we'll have a good shot of clearing it at all. I doubt we even get bronze. That's how hard it is. But like I said, I'll just show you guys how much harder it is compared to us. Like compared to this account. Because remember, this account is much lower and it doesn't have as much like gear. Okay, not really much to see here. Just kind of flying around, doing some damage. Right, and we're just conserving our ammo for now because we want to let these guys get close. Okay, spamming the unstable conduit. This guy got close to us. So we want to make sure you always focus your targeting on the guy who's closest to you, because they're going to be the ones who are the biggest threat. So as you can see, we're already doing much better thanks to our single our single Gengo. So yeah, just got to play a little bit carefully. And I'm actually going to save our ability because we have plenty of time to get 70 kills. As you guys know, the robots do swarm us if we're not careful. So I'm going to use our ability more as a survival tool than like this. Like we can use our ability to not get shot at. And then the moment we're safe, I'm gonna land again. Because I don't wanna like not have our ability when we're in danger next time. So yeah. So we're constantly spamming our unstable conduit. Let's get a little bit closer to these guys. Because remember, I do want to take care of that rocket dude. Okay, let's fly up. We are locked down, but we are going to be stealth. I'm lagging. This isn't good. Yeah, we're stealth, so it's perfectly fine. These guys can't fire at us. Let's fall down again a bit early. And yeah, we just kind of chill for a bit, let them get a little bit closer so we can maximize our damage. All right. Good clears. Okay, the rocket launcher guy is... There's another one out there somewhere, so let's go for him. I'm in a tight spot, so I'm actually going to fly, get away. Yeah. Okay, let's get this guy, because he's still firing at us despite being in stealth. Okay. Pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, and like now we're at 50 kills already, which is completely different to last time we tried this. Okay, we are still getting swarmed pretty hard, but we are surviving much more better. Okay. Okay, 57, 59, 60 kills. Okay, we're doing pretty good. Let's just hide here for a second and get our bearings back so that these guys don't like just swarm us and kill us. Okay, there is a lockdown dude underneath us, so I want to be careful. Let's just fly up and target them. Okay, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Let's focus this guy down. Let's drop, heal up a bit more. Okay, we just need 4 more kills. Very doable. Okay, keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, keep going. Wonderful, we're past 70 kills already. I heavily doubt we get 50 kills here. But we are doing, sorry, not 50, 120 kills here. Yeah, we're doing pretty good, I would say. Considering the fact that all of our gear is like really low leveled, I think it's pretty good. And as you guys can see, that's what I meant by the Gangos can shoot through walls. That guy was clearly hiding right behind a wall, and even my pinatas didn't splash him. But the Gangil has a trajectory that lets it like curve around walls. So you can actually shoot through walls essentially if it's like through a corner or if the wall is really thin. So yeah, the Gangil just does an insane amount of damage. So yeah, we won't have time to get gold. But honestly, all things considered, I'm happy that we actually got to silver here. So yeah, now what's important is we actually get silver towards our Strider side. So again, we don't need to focus on getting gold. We just want to focus on getting silver. So I'm going to try and play as safe as I possibly can, prioritizing my life and clumping the enemies together so we can get maximum value for our ammo. Okay, so 990,000 damage on the Alchin alone. Like I said, very solid bot. So let's try out this Strider side now. All right, we booted in. All right. So I am kind of nervous because we have to be pretty careful here. So yeah, let's see how we can do. Also, let me know if you guys enjoy like me doing extermination content as well. Because I do think that this will help you guys out as free-to-play players because, like I said, my main hanger is a little unrelatable, whereas this hanger is quite literally all free-to-play stuff, and you guys know it. So yeah, I think this hanger is a lot more better to show you how you can maximize your hunting grounds experience. So I notice how right now I'm just targeting the bots one by one, making sure that they don't like rush us like really fast. Okay, and notice how we are getting quite a lot of value just by holding our ground, right? This is the power of the Exodus, by the way. Because remember, the pinatas don't do that much damage. It's really the Exodus that's carrying all this. Also because we did level the Exodus quite a bit. So you guys can see here, like if I empty some of my ammo, the Exodus only lost 1/3 of its ammo by the time the pinata is fully emptied, right? So we know this guy, he runs the ice rockets, so he basically can just dodge and weave like this, as you guys can see. And now he has no ammo, and we can just instantly kill him without taking any damage. So that is how you kill the rocket bot, basically. Okay, let's focus this guy because he's a bigger threat. So yeah, if you have a dash bot, that's basically how you can kill it. You basically walk to the side when you're far away, like this, so he misses all of his shots. And if you have a dash bot, you can get closer by just zigzagging as you dash, which is pretty nice. Oh, there's a massive lag spike. All right. I don't like the spot we're in, so let's actually get a little bit back. Remember, I'm just trying to bait these guys a little closer, get them clumped up. This guy's a tarantula, so we just ignore him. All right, W splash damage. So yeah, we are literally 8 kills away from getting silver on this side. So as you guys can see, the Exodus cooks quite hard. Okay. The Ice Rocket guy is pretty far away still, so we just ignore him. Focus on these small bots since they're easier to kill. And once we are stocked up on our ammo, we can go for this guy. So let's go for him now. So this is the power of the Strider. We have a 35% damage boost, and boom. He's gone before he can even blink. So yeah, this is why I love the Strider. This is also why I say get the pilot, because 7% damage per dash for like, what is it, 7 seconds I think, is an absolutely insane damage boost. Like look here, like you see how long it's taking us to kill these guys? If I dash once, like I shoot a couple times, they're almost dead. I dash twice, or even 3 times maybe. Look how quickly we're melting them. So yeah, I mean, there's really no point anymore in trying to stay alive, so I'll just stay here and let them kill me. But yeah, look at how much damage we can do. 50,000 damage while being like in the middle of a bunch of enemies. So yeah, we got silver. That, my friends, is how you can clear Extermination. Basically, experiment with your builds and try to see which of your sides is stronger. And whatever side is stronger, try to take away something from it that you can put on your weaker side without making the strong side suffer too much. Here, the Strider has such a big damage bonus thanks to the dash pilot that it's actually better for me to put the Mogwen on the other guy. So yeah, this is our strats. And boom, 5 million silver, 200 keys. That is how you clear stage 3. Stage 4 is going to be impossible, considering how that went. So I'm not even going to attempt it. Yeah, like this says deal 2.8 million damage. We can't even do that much. I'm going to be fully honest with you. We can barely hit like 1 million damage. So I'm not going to waste you guys' time with that. We will swap over the Strider. And you guys might be asking, Brada, why did you spend 1,000 gold for that? Well, you guys have to keep in mind, every single week, we are now going to be able to get 5 million silver and 200 extra keys thanks to that. It's a very good investment because over the course of 1 month, that's 20 million silver and 800 keys. That is basically an extra gold chest. Look at how much our keys have gone up by. So yeah, definitely, if you can, at least get to silver. So platinum, and silver, okay? You don't need to go for these stages yet. This is for higher league players. Just getting platinum, and silver every week in the lower leagues is going to give your account a huge bonus. Because now, with that 216 platinum, if we save up to 1,100 platinum, we can actually max out one of these alpha weapons. And obviously, we don't have any good alpha weapons yet. I also would recommend never buying one from the shop. Wait for the gold chest, as you guys can see here, to have an offer like this, where there are Titan weapons. And basically spin these chests when you have a lot of keys stored up and pray that you land on a Titan weapon. And the moment you do, if it's a beta weapon, wait. If it's an alpha weapon, if it's a decent alpha weapon, I'll make a tier list later if you guys really want me to. I'll give you an overview once we get an alpha weapon too. Go for it, because level 25 alpha weapons are the priority. Never ever upgrade your Titan. Like there's a discount right now. Never upgrade this. Only upgrade the basic bonuses, because as you guys saw, we went from 0.5 to 1 in one of the previous episodes. And yeah, the Titan itself is going to like take a lot of investment to get to really strong, but you could have like a level 3 Titan and level 25 alpha weapons, and you'd be able to melt like Titans that are 50 to 100 levels ahead of you. So definitely prioritize your alpha weapons first and then upgrade your main Titan. Anyways, this video was mostly just to clear out that Extermination, because as you guys did see, it ends today. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Maybe you learned something new from Extermination, and hopefully I taught you something new. If you learned something new, comment down below. If you have tips to share, also comment down below so that people can see. I'll try to share any tips that I see that are worthwhile of people's time. And yeah, hopefully you guys can clear Extermination too, because Extermination is a great free-to-play reward. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys next time. Yo, brother, signing off.